back with another video review, and today we're taking a look at the APC Toys Mirror Evil Attack Prime. So here he is in his truck mode. Before we look at him, let's take a quick look at the paint. Not the paints, the box. You can tell that it's been a hot minute since I've done two video reviews back to back. Anyways, here we have Destruction Attack Prime Mirror Evil. You have most of the art and the rest of the art, which I think looks quite nice. I don't know if it's just a recolor of the regular Optimus art, but I mean, it's still cool. On the side here, we have a slightly differently colored image, which I will mention a little bit more about here in a minute. Then we got, again, just silhouette, 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 which is weird. This one gets, this side gets the color, this side just gets nothing. And the back is just more silhouette photos, and then transforming fighter with 2 modes and full actions with weird spacing and kind of terrible formatting, but you know, we don't go to APC for the box. But here he is in his truck mode, and this is of course a take on Shatterglass Optimus Prime. Now a quick little history of this toy for those that might not have been around. This toy has been in development for 6 years, or at least there has been information about it for 6 years, almost to the day. Like sometime in September of 2020, I placed my pre-order for this thing, and then I finally got it a week or two ago, as of this recording. Insane. And so the first image was just like a slightly altered version of like their Optimus. It did not look good. I am convinced that was just a random placeholder image until they got the colors down. That's become more common with repaints in recent years for knockoff companies. And then just silence for years and years until earlier this year. It was either earlier this year or late last year. We got new images, and it looked good, but it was their usual like painting everything. And usually that leads to a lot of jank, and that's usually something I don't like about APC and what they'll do with their plastics and just painting the heck out of stuff. Now, it could have also been a painted prototype. We don't know. But then we got a third deco for this thing, and that's what we have today. And so here he is in his truck mode, and it is quite lovely. Now, interestingly enough, this is actually not based on regular classics Shatterglass Optimus. It is almost primarily based on laser Shatterglass Optimus Prime with like a little bit of Generation Selects. Like I think this purple is inspired by that because it's a nice deep purple. But we'll get into the details on the truck and then we'll compare them. But of course we have the beautiful tampograph. I shall stand, the rest shall fall. These weird lightning bolts that Laser Prime has. This is how I know it's him, because these stupid lightning bolts that I just don't know why they're there. But anyway, I got some nice black on the grill, green, some yellow going on with the same flakes that toy has. Beautifully silver painted wheels. I don't know what silver paint they use, but it is so shiny and so nice. In the back, there's really nothing, but I mean, same with the regular version of this toy. Yeah, there isn't a ton of paints, but I think what's here is great, and I honestly don't mind. Like it picks out everything it needs to. You're looking at this thing, you're already dead. But we'll bring in a regular Laser Prime so you can see. I already have my symbols packed up. If you missed it in like I think the last video or video before, I am moving, so I have a good bit of stuff packed up right now. But my logos are in there, so I can't stick one on them. But I don't know if I'm gonna have a big one here or not. I haven't decided. I have time. I have time to figure it out. But like I said, you can see like the black grill, green lights, even the clear yellow plastic has like the same like flaky look to it. Like this is very much intended to be based on this guy, and I kind of love that because not a lot of Shatterglass Primes do that. Then you have the same weird lightning bolts, tampographs, I shall stand, the rest shall fall. Yeah. And I will get to the accessories more in raw mode, but I do at least want to point out the fact that they can plug into the back of the truck if you so choose. You can do that. And I think they can plug onto the trailer hitch too. Sorta, a little loose. I think APC made like a trailer for the regular Optimus. If they do it for this one, I'll probably pick it up. You know, we'll talk about it. I'll review a box that opens up and does nothing else. If it goes with this toy, I'll do it. But yeah, anyways, that is pretty much it for the truck mode. And we are going to show transformation. I totally didn't forget for a second there. But yeah, this is also, for those that don't know, if you, I don't know how you wouldn't, but maybe you just weren't around for then. But anyway, this is based on the first edition Optimus Prime. One of the best Optimus Prime toys ever made, in my opinion. I think it's a very famous one, at the very least. But even though it's older, and it's been done to death thanks to APC, we're going to talk about transformation. So let's go ahead and do that. So first off, I want to take the top here and pop it off. And just kind of bring it back here. You want to take the trailer hitch and untab it. You want to take this section and slide it apart so you can split the legs. Fold the hitch in, grab these panels, and they do plug in. Take the heel and flip it out. And then you can bring the legs down, and then here you have backwards shatter glass Gerwalk mode. This is totally official. It's definitely on the instructions. I didn't just do it right now. We totally had to stop here for just a second. Actually, I don't know why I'm lowering the camera. He gets tall. Anyways, take these bits and fold them up. Like so. They're on this kind of double, like a double hinge, but it's like a stick with 2 hinges. Maybe that does count. You can go ahead and take the head and fold it up. Just actually some sculpted. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm just now noticing this. There's like a steering wheel in there. And you're like, it's like actual vehicle. That's cool. That's pretty neat. I've never seen that before. I've never noticed. I've owned like 3 or 4 versions of this thing. I've never noticed that. Alright. Anyway, learn something new every day. Take the grill, fold it around, and you want to bring it down on this hinge and plug it in. Not plug it in, but it kind of rests up here just for now. Take the arms, grab it like this, and it untabs. It flips up, like so. And then we can take the waist and rotate it around. Take these and just kind of close it up. Bring these down, and then these will fold over. Then just kind of rest these on top. See, there's the only bit of jank on this toy is that I don't remember if these actually work fine on my regular first edition Optimus or not. Because like they don't really like stay here. Like there's not like a dedicated tab or anything for it. I don't know if there might be some mold flash in the hinges or something I need to sand down. But it's not like a huge issue. It's just sometimes we mess with the head and the plate will just kind of. But anyways, take the arms here and split them for an epic head reveal. Which, let's bring this up a little bit more. Take this kind of double hinge system, get it aligned so that you can take these and plug them into the wheels. Like so. Just locks all that into place. And he's flipping a table. He's going prowl style. Take the arms, move that panel out a little bit. Rotates these down. You want to take this, move it out and up. Fold down the hand, and then rotate it around. And as you rotate it, just close up that panel. And there's one arm. Same on this side. Fold that up. Fold out the hand. Fold this around and close that up. Very fun transformation step. I adore that. It really just feels like he's, for lack of a better term, it feels like he's transforming. Oh, yeah. And now, if I can get the camera to work for me a little, please. Be pretty nice. He's just tall. I don't review a lot of Voyagers, do I? But anyways, here he is in his robot mode. And this thing is just so cool. I love the transformation a lot. If you pay attention to Studio Series and such, a lot of the transformation steps on this toy inspired our Studio Series Bay vs. Optimus Prime. Like mainly with like how the chest and arms work. Even to an extent, probably how like some of the like the smokestacks and paneling on the back works. But I mean, I just think it's neat how much this design and engineering is like transcended. It's kind of like the Prime RID Viacon and that coming back recently with Shadow Raider. I think not Shadow Raider. No, that's the other orange guy. I mean KSI Sentry. There we go. No. Widowmaker. KSI Widow. One of those. I like that toy. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, this toy looks good. Get the camera up a little bit so we can get a nice close-up of his head sculpt, because it is real nice. Proper evil, and he has some decent light piping. Now, one issue that mine has, and I haven't taken it apart to like find out what it is for some reason the head will just stay sunken in, like it's, you can see he's like sort of looking down, because like he has a ball joint, like he can look up, but then once he gets to a certain point, it just clicks down, just soft like foops down there. So I'm gonna have to look at that. Report back. We'll figure it out. And then looking at a lot of his painted details, I really like how they did the torso. Like the bit of black and the gold. Some nice purple green in there. The only thing I don't like is they did my dreaded glossy black paints to regular black plastic. Which I think works up here because this is like a dedicated painted surface and it doesn't look too bad with like this. But then when it's directly touching, it's just, ugh. Might be something else I'll have to try to fix. I think I got a little bit of gold down here, some gold on the arms, which is, some of that's a bit of a hangover from Laser Prime, which we'll look at here in a little bit. Got a little bit of silver on the legs, but that's about it. The legs are kind of bare. I do wish there could have been some gold up here somehow, but I guess just because this is like the hinge, they couldn't have really done it. Maybe that's why they put gold here. It's like a compromise. I don't know. I think the deco still looks nice. Like it's very shattered glass. What can I say? It does come with many accessories, because the joy of APC is they gave all the toys whatever upgrades they got back in the day from I think mainly Dr. Wu, which is kind of funny because now I think whoever the box art designer for Dr. Wu and APC, I think they're the same people. That's kind of funny. Anyways, accessory time. He comes with 2 guns which have some dry brushing on them. I kind of wish the rest of the toy got it, but I feel like the amount that's on here would be slightly more than I would want on the toy. Because I plan on adding some, but I plan on trying to just add like silver scratches to edges and stuff. Not go like too overblown. But he does have these 2 blasters. He has 2 swords, which I wish they painted the base, but it's not a big deal. They still look nice. He comes with this little peg piece for the Star Saber. I think the Star Saber looks quite nice, very yellow. And then he has an alternate head, which I actually should just take out of the bag. I kept it in the bag. I tried using it once, and it was really annoying. Let me show it off a little bit. It's alright. Fairly Prime Optimus. But it's because these ears are separate pieces to the rest of the head, and they fall out super easy. There's not a lot keeping those in there. So I know I should show it off for the sake of the video, but I really don't want to go through that. That would take a long time. Because you have to unscrew the head and do all that, but let's just imagine together. Dang, he took his faceplate off. That's crazy. Anyways, get that back in the baggie. But how you use the accessories, you can't just have him hold them normally, but the proper way to kind of make it look like it's coming out of his arm, like in the show, is you turn the hand where the back of the hand is facing up, and then you slide it in, because it's actually sculpted to give off the illusion of coming out of his hands, which looks nice just to this day. It looks pretty darn good. And then you also have the option there's a hole down here, and you can take the post of the sword, and you can do that if you really want. This is an option. This is a thing you can do. I don't really know why you would, but you can. And because you can, I feel the need to tell you that you can. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show off when he's dual wielding and stuff. The original first edition Optimus only had like one gun and one sword, and that was it. And like, I get it, it makes sense. Like, but come on, you know how often Optimus dual wielded in the show? Like, this is sick. This just rules. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And we'll take these out and put the swords back in. And you can see the swords as soon as they want to come out. And this just looks cool. I like it. And then the Star Saber here. If you hear little sounds, my dog is fast asleep next to me. I apologize in advance if you hear any of the sounds. But how you use this is meant to allow the Star Saber to mount on his back. There is a screw hole right in his torso. You can kind of see it, like right there, that this just plugs into, because it's a little piece that can go past all of this, which I'll show the Star Saber plugged into in a minute. And then to use the Star Saber, the only other bit of jank on this toy is that this was like glued on for some reason. The bottom of this, like there's still a little bit of residue on the bottom. I don't know why, because you can't hold it unless you take this off. But the other downside is that whenever Dr. Wu made this sword, I don't know if they just didn't think about it, or if it's because it's technically just for the sake of accuracy or what. But this was designed for the Prime RAD Optimus Prime, who has closed fisted hands, so that I would allow you to like hold the sword with like the fist behind the hilt. Makes sense. First editions, as you can see, has open hands. If you try to hold the sword straight, it can't do it. If you want to have it with the hilt, the sword has to be held sort of sideways. Very strange. Very strange decision. 2013 Dr. Wu. I really don't know. I never got this. Or you can do it the other way with this hilt like this. Like, I mean, I guess you got some options there. Personally, I just kind of like just doing that, and it looks stupid no matter what you do, right? I mean, might as well just do it the stupid way that works. And he also just looks just really cool holding this. I do think it kind of sucks that he has the articulation to have sword pointing wrists, but like it's not really made to do it. So like you can, but only like a little. Unless because it's an open hand, like you saw me when I was trying to do it. You just kind of fudge it and like, but I'm worried that would like break the thumb over time. So you have like a slight hold down, but not a lot. Take that out. And then if you want to plug it onto his back, you just take it and clip the sword around. And now it is on his back, which is also a very cool look. We'll go ahead and unplug that though. Articulation-wise, he has a ball joint at the head, which allows for a full 360 range, and he can look up that far, or if the plate moves back, he can look up even further. Shoulders have a full 360. This panel moves out to accommodate the arms moving out. There is a swivel at the bicep, a little over, it's probably like dead at 90-degree elbow. Wrist articulation. The waist does move, but as you saw for transformation, it kind of has like, it's set back so it can move. So I mean, I like to do it just kind of slightly like right whenever it really starts to look like it's breaking. But even then, like this guy not being able to use his waist isn't even that bad. Legs move up that far. They move back that far. They can go most of the way out. It's enough. Knees, they bend about 90. And then ankles that can go forward that far, back that far, and go side to side. And just think, this was like a 2011 toy, if I remember right. He's very articulated. But even by like modern standards, he's got pretty darn good articulation. And just for a few comparisons, we'll bring back in Laser Prime. And he is so small. That's like my kid. Move the camera. That's like his son. Like, he's older. It's like when the older sibling's shorter and they're like really mad at you for it. Which, of course, the decos can't be one-to-one because, you know, the Prime Optimus design is different from Laser Prime. But they tried really hard. Like, those lights on the side here are green, like the lights on top of here, the windows all purple around there, instead of the traditional being a different color like most decos of this toy would do, which I think is interesting. Which even the second deco of this one did that, where that was still silver, and like I'm pretty sure that's what the image on the box is based on, is the second deco, like the image on the side. Crazy. Anyways. Or even stuff like the gold here, like the gold's on his knees, but it's up here now just because it couldn't be on his knees, I'm guessing. But it's still good. This toy is so nice. And then if you just haven't really experienced this toy, and you just want to get a sense of its size, if you can plug it into your current Shatterglass collection, here is Shatterglass Rodimus. Just so you get a sense of his scale. He is like a Voyager size toy, so he should just slot right in. I think it's worth getting. I could have just said that at the beginning of the video and saved you a good 20 minutes, but 100%. If you like Shatterglass Optimus, this toy is absolutely worth it. I guess if you're not really big on the Prime designs, maybe not, but I mean, I think it's pretty good, and I think it's cool. In terms of Transformers Prime, on the whole, this is like one of the best toys they even made, and it was one of the first. Right out the gate, they were swinging, but I think he is genuinely worth the pickup. He is. I'm just in love. I'm biased. All right, like guys, I've been waiting for this toy to release for 6 years. I'm too biased to have any kind of negative opinion on this toy whatsoever. Like this thing rules. All right, like 100%. Just go out and get one. Go grab one. But yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have to say. So please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews. So please don't forget to subscribe. You can also come check out my Facebook and Twitter pages, links in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.